Da 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 no. I am sorry, Joey, but that is just not gonna work. Not gonna work. You see here, we're trying to do a 100 subscriber special episode, not some Little Big Planet 2 intro with some fancy light work and a Ratchet and Clank suit. Seriously, who do you think you are? No sitting down on a job. Seriously, we got a video to make here. Now we gotta fix this video before people start unsubscribing like wildfire or dropping like flies. So what we need to do now, understand this, we need to end it off with a bang. And when I say a bang, I mean a literal bang. I'll be right back. Cue the explosion! Cue the explosion! I think I pushed the lever the wrong way. Cue the explosion! Hey guys, and here is the 100 subscriber special episode. You guys asked, and you guys get it, 20 questions you guys got to ask me on my pre-100 sub special episode. So here they are, but before we get into this, just a few things. One, as you already know, the series that won the vote is Grand Theft Auto 5. I had planned to release it after this, but I ran into a lot of complications and I had the episodes ready and you guys pretty much had voted for it, so I decided to launch it early. So the Grand Theft Auto 5 is out there, and we'll try to be recording episodes a bit more regularly. You guys probably haven't noticed, but have had some times where I couldn't record. So as you guys can see, I have a couple main series going on, which is right now the Splinter Cell and now Grand Theft Auto 5. These will be running throughout the weekdays, and on the weekends or Monday, I will be having GTA Online with Fantastic, or I will be having special episodes of some other one-time deals. But anyways, guys, now we're going to get on to the 20 questions of what you guys want to know about me. So question number 1 is, how did I meet Ant? Well, I met Ant through YouTube about a year ago. In April. That's when I first met him. I found him probably in February and March. I was trying to look for gameplay on Assassin's Creed. I had gotten Assassin's Creed 3 for Christmas just the year before, and I was trying to look for gameplay of the other ones like Assassin's Creed 2, because I was honestly interested in what they were like, and I came across Ant. And if you guys don't know what Ant looks like, there should be a picture appearing on the screen as I talk about this now. That is Ant right there. Caught him in a really funny pose, which of all funny things. But trying to think. So I met Ant in April, was watching Assassin's Creed, and I watched all of his other videos, like the zombies he did with Steve and the Minecraft survival games. Those were some of my favorite shows that I like to watch. And so probably about March, I thought, hey, I wonder if I could do a shot in the dark and make a Minecraft map that combines Minecraft and Slender, which were two of his favorite games at the time. And it was a shot in the dark, and boy did I hit a bullseye. Fantastic and Steve loved the idea, and we've been playing ever since. We played a couple of games. The first one we did was Slender's Mansion. In Slender's Mansion, the goal was you had to collect 8 pieces of wool and get to the finish without Slender killing you. And then we played several other things like Assassin's Craft 4, Mine Flag. What else did we do? The Quest of Merlin, and so many other things that were a lot of fun. So that's how I met Ant. I met him about a year ago, and I created the map to play with him and been playing with him ever since. So I hope that answers your question. So the next question is, what is your all-time favorite console? Now, of all the consoles I have in the house, I have the GameCube, the Wii, the PS2, the PS3, and the Xbox 360. And my favorite one, it's kind of hard, because the one I primarily play on right now is the Xbox 360, but I'd have to say my ultimate favorite console would be the GameCube. There were so many games on the GameCube that I loved that it was the one I grew up with. I had a Sega when I was like 5, but I really didn't know how to play that. We had like football, Sonic, and then some type of military simulator. But the only one I was ever really good at was Sonic, because all you have to do is just hold the stick on the right and then press A a couple of times. But that was pretty much what I played. But on the GameCube, I really enjoyed it. Some of my favorite games on there was Pokemon Colosseum, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was one of my favorite ones. Maybe I do a playthrough of it if I can figure out how to do it. But anyway, so the GameCube would be my favorite console. What made me want to do YouTube videos is the next question. I have always liked doing videos. When I was about 10, I started doing stop animation videos with Lego and did some pretty cool shorts with it. And since then, I've kind of been fascinated with film. It's nothing that I kind of really want to do as a career. It's just really a nice hobby. It's kind of, I get to make these videos and do stuff, and I enjoy making it, and it makes me feel great that you guys enjoy watching it as well. And so, wanting to do YouTube videos, when did I want to start doing YouTube? This was shortly after I got my PlayStation 3. I wanted to start recording. I don't know why I started to record. Yeah, I just started to, and I started recording Battlefield 3. I still have some of the videos on my channel that I didn't get rid of, but I have some of those on there and been doing videos since. And then I tried to do it for a little while, but never really, I guess, got the attention for it, so I just decided to drop it. But then I met Ant and met you guys, which most of you probably have come from, and I just decided, you know what, maybe I'll do it again. Maybe people will like watching my stuff, seeing my point of view, and apparently a lot of you guys do. So it means a lot to me that you guys do, and that's how I pretty much started doing YouTube videos. The next question is, what is your favorite movie or series of movies? This is a tough one, because I like a lot of movies for different reasons, but trying to think. I think one of my favorite movies... No, that wouldn't be it. There was one that I had mentioned before some other time that I really liked. But if I had to name one off the top of my head, one of my favorite movies is Cars. The reason I like that one so much is because the work they did in that movie was awesome. I loved the charisma between the characters. I like Doc. I like Tomato. And everything in it. The detail was great. You know, the story was great. The second one wasn't that great. It was still good, but Cars is just one of those movies that I just like to watch over and over and over again, and like to repeat all of Mater's lines, like, I'm the first one on the new road, and all that type of stuff. So Cars would probably have to be my favorite movie just right now off the top of my head, because there are so many movies I've watched and so many different movies I like for different reasons. It's kind of, if you're just doing in general, that would probably be one. Next question is, what is my favorite TV show? This one I can answer for sure. My favorite TV show is Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online is a anime. You can actually watch it on Netflix for any of you guys who do have that. It's an anime about how a guy named Kirito goes into a virtual reality. It's kind of like using the Oculus Rift, except it completely immerses you in the game. So it's something like The Matrix, if you've seen that movie, where you're actually live in the game. And it turns out to be a trap by the developer of the game that you can't log out of the game. He traps everybody in it and causes that if you take off the headset or if you die within the game, you actually die. So it's interesting. You follow Kirito through his adventures to beat the game and all the friends that he meets along the way. It's one of my favorites. I probably watch it 3 times. I'm almost considering watching it a 4th time after now I've talked about it. But Sword Art Online is my favorite TV show. But if you don't want to count anime, my favorite TV show would probably be The Walking Dead. Mostly because I really enjoy the zombie apocalypse type thing. Next question. What was my first console? Like I told you, it was the Sega. Was the first one I ever knew about, but I don't really count that. Then there was the GameCube, but the first one I ever bought myself was the PlayStation 3. So the first console I ever played a majority on was the GameCube. The first one I bought myself was the PS3. And so that, I hope, answers your question. Next one is, what is your favorite type or genre of game? My favorite type or genre or game? I think my number one genre would be shooters, like Battlefield. I really enjoy Battlefield. I play a lot of Battlefield 3. I've played 1942 2. I've played everyone in this series. Actually, no, I haven't played a lot. The only Battlefields I haven't played is 2142, the Bad Companies, and 4. But I really enjoy shooters because, at least on Battlefield, because I enjoy the tactical feeling of having a realistic shooter, being able to use tactics, rely on teammates, vehicles. Really do enjoy that. I like it more than Call of Duty. Call of Duty, it is a fun game, and I understand why people may like that more than they like Battlefield, but I don't know. It's just, Call of Duty is just not my style of game. But any other genres? I really like the stealth genre. I may not be the greatest at it, but I really do enjoy it. I like sneaking around, trying to figure out how to get guys and all that jazz. And then my last one would probably be RPGs like Skyrim and trying to think, Borderlands 2. Though that's kind of more of a shooter than RPG. But anyways, basically my favorite type of genre is shooters, first-person shooters. Third-person shooters, it really depends on the game, really. Because there are some games that really do third-person shooting really well, like GTA Online, and then there are others that don't really do it that well. But on to the next question. Apart from Ant, do I watch any other YouTubers? I do watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch like 103 of them. I think that was the last count I had. I actually don't watch 103. Some of them might not be doing it. But I watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch them for different reasons, really. Let's just see some of the top ones that I like to watch. PewDiePie. Some of the times, it really depends on what game he's playing, really. Because I like a lot of his content. Like, I like when he did Prop Hunt and stuff like that. And some of his gameplay. I don't watch it all. The one I do like to watch a lot of is Markiplier. You guys might be able to find him in my subscription list. You guys can see what I'm subscribed to if you guys click on my name. But Markiplier is probably the one I like to watch the most of. And let's see, I like to also watch, for kind of GTA short funny skits, I like to watch Vanoss and KYR Speedy. They're kind of two of the guys that I like to watch a lot. They also do Call of Duty. I really enjoy watching them. But yeah, so I watch them. I'm trying to think of who else I watch. I watch Nerdcubed. I watch Achievement Hunter. So I pretty much watch almost everything. But there are probably some other big name YouTubers out there that I don't watch. And I also watch Fantastic, by the way. But you guys already know that. But let's go on to the next question. Do I have a PS3, and if so, what is your favorite game on it? I do have a PS3. I've mentioned that before. I still have it. That's what I've been playing, the Splinter Cell game on. What's my favorite game on it? It's kind of hard to say because it was Skyrim, but the reason why it's not really that is because I originally got Skyrim on the PlayStation 3, but then I got rid of it because I was waiting for the DLC to come out for it, but it took forever for them to come out with the DLC, and it was pretty much like a year later they still didn't have it out. So I decided, you know what, forget this, I am not gonna wait for this. So I decided to switch over to the Xbox 360, and that's where I play it now. So I would say it was Skyrim, but probably my favorite game on it was Battlefield 3, because I did have Battlefield 3 on the PlayStation 3 as well. And yeah, so Battlefield 3 was probably the game that I liked the most on the PlayStation 3 because it played really well on it. So, next question. Have you played any games with Ant off camera? I don't really play games with Ant off camera. I have played a couple games with Ant that we never got to play, or we never showed. Let's see, one case of it was we were trying to play, what was it? Cops and Robbers Minecraft. I made a map on it on my Howling Mad World. You guys can actually see it if you guys go to watch The Quest of Merlin on Antastic's channel. It's the building that's off to the left. So we started to record that, but that didn't work out because the place I was at the time didn't really have good internet, so we never really got around to hosting it. And then we also played like one round of zombies in Call of Duty, but I lost my footage to it. Ant still has the footage, so I don't know if he's gonna host it or not, but I don't have it anymore. But so no, we really don't play with each other offline, or we haven't yet. Usually whenever he plays, he's playing for the channel, and I don't tend to get involved with that. How did I get into gaming is the next question. Pretty much like anybody else, playing games. It kind of depends what you mean by gaming. Kind of doing it for a hobby. I guess it's just I really enjoy games. I like playing them. I like playing games where either you play as a really good story with a lot of fun that you can create, like Skyrim, or play on games where there's multiplayer, but it's good enough that you can get all the stuff you want without too much difficulty, and you can play it with friends. I think friends is the thing I like to do most, because playing with friends is probably the best thing about games, and if you can't really do that very well, that's probably one of the reasons why I wouldn't have bought that game. So next question is, what is my favorite video game? Skyrim. Skyrim's my favorite game. I've played that game over 10 times and I'm still not bored of it. I enjoy it a lot, and I really I want to play it again sometime, but with all the other series I'm recording, I may or may not be able to. We'll see about that. But Skyrim is my favorite because of all the adventure. It never happens. The same thing never happens twice. And just the story, because with me when I play Skyrim, I like to have my characters and kind of imagine their personality. Like this guy, you know, he is a werewolf, but he is very protective of his family and will do anything to protect them, like gain more power or, you know, fight off the Imperial cause. You know, he may hate the Nords, but he will fight them for them anyway. Or this other person, she is pretty much power hungry and becomes a vampire lord and all that jazz. So I really like to get into my characters when I play them most of the time. So Skyrim is my favorite. Next question is, do I prefer Coke or Pepsi? Well, I prefer Dr. Pepper, so I'd prefer neither. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Pepsi because I like Pepsi a little bit more than I like Coke. And now for the next question, fill in the blank. I want some blank. Some answers for which to answer this question. But let's see, what do I want? I wish I had some energy right now so I could do some more recordings. That's probably what I'd want right now. But anyways, next question. Do you like Nintendo at all? Don't bash hard on it. Nintendo might get mad. Well, Nintendo does a lot of things that I don't like anymore. But I do like Nintendo. I wish they'd come up with some new stuff or more of new stuff. Because it's like all the different... they're on Mario Kart 8 is one of the recent ones. It looks really great and it's really cool, but I kind of wish it's like, yes, and then we'll have a Mario Kart 11 in like 3 years. Can we please come up with something new, please? I really did enjoy Mario Kart Double Dash. I was originally on the GameCube, so I really did enjoy that, but and I also enjoyed the Pokemon a lot. I played Pokemon up till, let's see, what was the latest one? I'm not sure which one came out later. It was either Emerald or Fire Red, but that was the last one that I ever played. And so I do like Nintendo, but one of the things I don't like about Nintendo is how quickly they drop products for a last-gen console. Like when the Wii first came out, they completely stopped doing anything GameCube, and I hated that. I was really annoyed with them, and they did that for the Wii as well. I just really don't like it because there are games that I would love to still play on it, but I don't want to play them with the Wii because the Wii controls were weird at the time. But that was probably one of the biggest things I have against Nintendo. But other than that, I like most of the games. I like playing the Mario games. I like the kart. And a couple of their sport games, like, I forget what it was called, but Mario Soccer for the GameCube was one of the best games that I ever played from Nintendo. So I like the Nintendo sports games a lot. That's what I played the most of. So next question. What is my favorite pizza? My favorite pizza would be Meat Lovers. I really love Meat Lovers pizza, having all the meats. I'm a carnivore. And I just really enjoy it. Other pizzas, I do like pepperoni and cheese. Trying to think what else I like of pizza. I don't think I've ever tried anything else. I don't really like to have a lot of different things on my pizza. I'm mostly a plain guy, but I really do enjoy the Meat Lovers. But anyways, guys, this is all the time that I have for this video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed these questions. Yes, I know I've only done 17 questions. Yeah, 17 questions. That was all you guys gave me, but let's see, maybe I can do something else, like 3 other questions. Let's see, what other questions would you like? Well, I'll give you, what is my gaming setup? I'll tell you. Let's see, I have a 32-inch TV that I play on. It's a Bravia, and I play using a AverMedia Game Capture Card HD, and I record using a Blue Snowball microphone. That is the stuff that I use. And then I have headsets, like I have the Turtle Beach X42s for my Xbox, and then I have a PlayStation headset. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of the standard ones you would get with a PlayStation. Well, not a standard, but one of the ones that comes in a deal with it. So next question, or bonus fact, let's see, what else would I have? Trying to think, but I can't really think of anything. Come on. Oh, what was your most embarrassing moment playing with Ant? This would be one.
Ow! Okay, that was me. All right. There's a bit of parkour here, so you may have.
A clip should have just played showing me jumping to my death. And now for the last final question, which probably most of you guys in the last video probably really want to know now, is will you ever play Skyrim? Well, yes. I have been recording Skyrim episodes. Anyone who's been looking at my profile would notice that I have been playing Skyrim. there is a Skyrim series going to be coming to my channel. It will be coming later this week because I have other things I need to produce within the week, but look forward to, let's say Saturday. Yeah, Saturday seems like a good day. Saturday for the first launch episode of Skyrim Legendary Survival. So I hope you guys enjoy. And here's the thing with the Skyrim series, I'll start saying so when I do the series, but if you guys want to see the next episode of the Skyrim Legendary Survival, I'll make a deal with you guys. If you guys can put 10 likes on each of the videos for Skyrim Legendary Survival, I'll put up the next one, if I have one. But ultimately, that's if I have one extra. But anyways, guys, this is all I have time for. I gotta go now. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.